Hello, this is Marie Mandolin, and this tutorial is sort of going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make flowers using things that you would usually use every day in the home. It's very easy, a lot of fun, nice to teach the children. And if you have a party where you want to have, for example, carnations or something like that to decorate, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, because they get thrown away afterwards. Well, then you can make them for very, very inexpensive. And one of the things you would use would be, yep, you're right, it's a thing that we use to every day, and just a piece of paper, very fine. And of course, I don't want to use a copyrighted name, but you know what it is. We buy it every day and we use it a lot when we control. So what you do, and then this is what you would do. Take it, and if it's got to be at least 2 plies, put it down like this, make it nice and smooth. Now, you turn it around, and you start to double it. This way, about 1/2 inch wide, not too wide because it becomes too bulky. Then you do it reverse. You go over there, and you bring it back this way, the same width. And you do that throughout the process. And then you keep going. It takes a little time, and back and forth until you get it all done. Nice and smooth. Now, there, like that, like that, like that, and like that. And I only have one more to go about. It might be a little wider, but that's okay too, because we'll have to be doing some trimming. Now you have a nice bunch here. The ends are all nice and tidy, and here it's about the right size. So now you will need also a pair of scissors. And if you've got children, you'd want to use child-safe scissors, but I'm going to use a bigger scissors because the fact that it's thicker here and it'll take a little more to cut. Okay, then you go and you have a thing like this. Yep, we tie our garbage bags with it. Very simple. Then you go and you make sure that it's wrapped full length across here, equal both sides, right in the middle of your folded up napkin, and then you bring it up and around, and you make sure that it's the same length both sides, because if it's not, it wouldn't work out all that good. And I don't have it the same length, so I move it over and make sure it's the same length. Then I twist it here. Twist it real good, right down. And that gives you a little stem. There you have it, right in the middle. Now you take it and you hold gently, and take your scissors and you cut off enough that you get all that area that's together. Now it's not, you can open it. And the same thing on this side. You can also sort of gauge your width by cutting this off too also. There you go. You get this there and throw that there. Now, you have this here, you have a bit of a problem, but we'll solve that. Then you turn around and you go in and you find the middle one. You find the middle section of this. So you have to go on this side. So you get the first one towards this end, and you bring it out like this. gently, because this paper is very, very thin and you can tear it. You don't want to do that. It'll just give you more work. These can be done by children or anyone, elderly folks, and then you bring it up in the middle there. And then you go in and you get the second one. Sometimes they're a little hard to separate, but you get them. And you do the same thing. You bring it up towards the center here, gently. I hope this is all getting on the video. I wouldn't want to do it all over again. And you keep on going, and of course since it's been cut, it's free here. But now I've noticed that I've got two of them, so that's not going to do. So I have to go back, because I don't want it too thick. And there you separate them again. And you bring them up like that. Now you go in again, and you have two here. That's not going to be separated, it looks like. So you go around the other way and see if you can get the edge to separate. And here we have a separated edge right here. Then we get that and we pull that up towards the center. Nice and soft, gently. And might seem like a lot of work, but if you got a few children working with you, young people, they love it and they enjoy it, and then you get it done in no time, and it costs no money other than what you paid for it in the first place. Now you bring it together, and there you got one half of your flower made. So you go in here and you start the same process on the other side. You get one at a time and you bring it up towards the center. Just bring it up towards the center nicely, and gently, because you don't want to tear it, and you just gently pat it like this, and you go back for the other, and you bring it up, and you bring it up nice and gently. And you can work pretty fast at it, because this paper might be thin and soft, but it's very gentle. It's very tough in a way, because it's made to do a tough job, and if you drop it or anything, it wouldn't hurt it. Don't worry about that. Don't hold it too tight, hold it gently, and you work it up like this. Work it up, and then you get to the end, and now you only got one more to go, and you just simply do this with it. Okay, there we are. We got a nice carnation. If there's any ends like this sticking up, you can always trim it a little bit, make it look a little better. The sharp corners, make it more round like the normal flower would be. And don't trim off too much though, because you don't want to spoil it. There you go. There's your carnation. And you got when you're finished with them, you can keep them around for a while or throw them out or whatever. And there's your stem. Now you can get longer stems perhaps, and you're not buying anything extra. What you could do is paint this then. So now, in my next tutorial, I don't want these tutorials to be too long, because they take a long time to upload for me, for my computer, for some reason. And I'll show you how you can make colored ones doing the same thing. Okay? So have fun and enjoy and share with your little ones. It's a good pastime for babysitters or whatever, or in school or in the kindergarten or at home. Or then if you want to save money and have carnations, then you can do this, because you have this in your home to begin with. All the things you would use for something else. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have fun. Have a nice weekend.